to the lower bracket. And right now, we're getting into Summoner's Rift, Hey Gaming versus Liyab Game 3 of this best of 3.
Okay, so this is what you do on Volibear support. You walk into the enemy jungle,
30
you
seconds
put
until
a
minions
point
spawn.
in your queue, and you hope that somebody face checks so that you can flip them over.
I don't like those odds
I like those odds.
of someone just walking to a bush.
I mean, EXO did it game 1.
Oh, okay, that's true.
That's fair.
But that was sleepy Liyab.
That was okay. That's fair, sir. But yeah, going back, you know, if you guys were able to catch LCK this weekend, I believe. This weekend?
No, it was
This week?
yesterday.
Yesterday.
I think it was
Yesterday.
yesterday. Yeah.
So Genji against Griffin actually played this Volibear support pick. I think it was what's his name, Life.
Yes, live.
Yeah,
Genji live.
Life played this Volibear support with Aftershock, and they actually managed to pick up a win against Griffin, which we don't normally see. You know, not many teams beat Griffin as far as the games goes. And here we go. See, that's what he does. He flips people over. And he doesn't take any damage because after he flips people over, he has Aftershock.
Yeah, and he even got a shield, so he doesn't really take any damage. Calculated. Already winning that trade against Ames.
He's already winning the support war.
Yeah, I'm just having a lot of fun seeing this bear, seeing a bear running towards the enemy team and trying to flip someone over.
You know, imagine if you're having fun. I'm having the time of my life seeing Volibear in a competitive match. This is just great, honestly. But this is something that they're gonna have to deal with, of course. Being short range on that Kaisa and the Volibear, they are gonna have to deal and dodge with a lot of these pokes coming out from Gary and Hammond. You know, the Qs coming in from the Yuumi, the Qs coming in from the Ezreal. You need to put your dancing shoes on. You need to have comfy shoes if you want to dodge away from these.
Yeah, and right now we're just starting in the laning phase. 2 minutes, we already see Liyab exerting their pressure on the lane. On the top side, Gamza is kind of behind against Cruz. Gary and Ham is already showing their dominance here in the bot side.
Yeah. You know, where the junglers decide to go first. And I feel like bot lane should be the target for Rebenga. Of course, Liyab do have that same ward that they placed during game 2 to dodge away from this. But Rebenga does have his E to close the gap.
Ooh, the flash!
That's the flash though. Into the flip over. Already so much damage. Hammers might go down here. And that is exactly what Volibear support does. First blood for Hey Gaming.
And first blood for Hey Gaming. The surprise flash flip from Calculated's Volibear gets the kill on James. And also gets first blood, which really helps a lot with this bear getting a lot
we
more
should
strong.
call that the no-look pass. Because you're not looking once you flip them over.
No look.
It's a no-look pass from the Volibear.
You don't call it the cat flip.
No, we don't. It's a no-look pass.
Okay, it's a no look pass coming from that Volibear.
But you see how difficult it was to react to it. Of course, James did not have flash on his team. Normally you get heal and ignite or exhaust and ignite. But either one of the two because you can't just attach yourself to the champion. But Gary wasn't necessarily in range. Now Dodo just get knocked up. Does go. The Spider's not able to use the blast go. And Dodo gets caught out in the jungle of Hey Gaming. That is no man's land. Exos and not having priority to help him out there. He's just gonna get a casual double buff transfer.
Yeah, that's a casual double buff transfer for the Aatrox in the mid lane. And right now, 4 minutes into the game, Hey Gaming has 2 kills ahead of Liyab with an 800 gold lead. And this is looking a lot more different than game 1 and game 2, where Liyab was getting a lot of the early game leads. And right now, Hey Gaming is answering that for that.
Oh, he's gonna get flipped over into the roar. Oh, no roar yet. Calculated. Does have Aftershock. They are winning this trade fairly well. They bite down onto Hammers. That is the second death of this Yuumi Volibear support. 2 for 2 so far on its no-look passes. Just gives the assist over.
And Gamza though still has that flash. Not going for the flash against Cruz. Cruz does flash away, but EXO.
Oh, EXO. One more hit. Does get the snare down. No. Not able to flash. Hey, they feel like that could have been a solo kill onto EXO. No, but he might get taken down. Rebenga is here though. Get one knock up. Does get a second. Not gonna find the third. Gary was flipped over, I believe.
This bear though. This bear, Carl already bought a boot so that he can flip faster.
Yes, he bought sneakers. He's gonna do this. Does he have enough mana? No, he doesn't. Gary might go down. He does flash away. Alright, Exhaust gonna go down here on the Kyot just to save Gary from dying there. But man, Karke doing work on this Volibear support.
Yeah, and right now, all the lead that Liyab had, or in the sense, the Liyab's dominance in the bot lane earlier is nullified just because of this. Volibear pick keeps on harassing Liyab, keeps on putting Gary and James on their toes. Only lane right now that I think Liyab is getting some more
Oh no, no
pressure
flash on
from is the
Cruz.
top side. Yeah, Cruz with no flash right there.
There's no flash. Does Dodoy find the cocoon? He does. Where's the damage? Here comes the support though from Rebenga. Cruz in his pool. Rebenga taking a lot of damage. This is all of a sudden a 3v2 in favor of Liyab. They pick up the first kill. The stun onto Cruz as well. This should be the second kill. That is a double kill for Exosyn's Rise in the mid lane. Realm Warp. I believe that was a Realm Warp.
Yes.
To get to that fight. Very quick collapse there by Liyab. Gets rewarded very nicely.
Yeah, they get rewarded for their aggression right there in the blue buff side of the jungle. But Exo getting jumped on right now by Haze.
Does have his flash available. Karkle is gonna get out of Rolling Thunder, but the knockup from the roar does give him Exos and not gonna choose to burn his flash. The bear roams all the way into the mid lane. Helps Haze pick up a kill.
Yeah, that was a good roam right there coming from Karkle that secures a kill in the mid lane for Haze, giving Haze the lane priority right now. And Hey Gaming is just going toe-to-toe with Liyab's early game aggression right now with only a 400 lead against Liyab.
Yeah, let's see how long until Liyab begins to adjust to this Volibear sport, because it's not something that you see every day. You can watch it in competitive, but actually play against it, it's not something that we can normally witness. So Liyab maybe needs to respect the pick a lot more and really try to adjust and avoid the bear flipping them over.
Yes, exactly. Because, you know, you don't really see a lot of Volibears in solo queue in any other competitive other than maybe yesterday in LCK. So there's really that surprise factor. But right now, Gamza just trading with Cruz in the top side. Well, Exo getting caught out by Haze. But Exo just able to run away with that phase rush prop.
Yeah, of course, Exosun was able to save his flashes. Does have a lot of safety still in the mid lane, but Haze has been given a lot of priority by his teammate here, really helping him get comfortable in the matchup against the Rise. Normally, Rise would be able to have priority, but just a few ganks from Rebenga and Calculated are helping Haze maneuver around this matchup very well. Doesn't get a second knockup though, but Rebenga is here slow. Finally burns the flash. Exosun respecting the flash knockup coming from Rebenga. So just gonna avoid any more damage there so that he's able to stick in the lane.
Yeah, and that respect flash right there from Exo means that Rebenga could go back into the mid lane, could go for a repeat gank, punishing Exo with no flash. But on the other hand though, if we do see Dodoy currently on the red top side jungle trying to hit that level 6, maybe going for a gank in the top side, but we do see Rebenga hovering on that river, going to help his top laner against Gamza.
Okay, does he pull out anything though? I don't think he's gonna be able to find anything, but the stun lands on the Cruz. Where's the ultimate? Okay, good pull to dodge away from the flash in though. Cruz just gets taken down, but that will signal the aggression. Arcane Shift away, and that was the challenge there for the bot lane of Hey Gaming. The Ezreal does have this Arcane Shift to get away, but the fight's all over, man. Gamza just picking up that solo kill onto Cruz. Rebenga was in the area, but just the moment that he left, it feels like Gamzik sort of knew with his spidey sense and just immediately went for that all-in.
Yeah, those are like the top lane senses ticking right there, and Gamza knowing also the timer on the splash from Cruz. It was almost up, like if he just waited for another 20 seconds and Cruz could have gotten away, but no, Gamza smelled blood in the water right there, taking down that Vladimir.
Okay, there's gonna be a 2v2, Calculated and Haze. Oh, it turns into a 3v2 with the Ezreal ultimate. Unfortunately, the bear gets shut down. Can they chase down onto Dodo? No, that is still a 3v1. Haze gets exhausted, gets slowed down. Kun misses, but slow from the Yumi. Can the Aatrox get away? He will. Rebenga not gonna find anything yet. Can Exosun get his snare down? No, not gonna be in range. You're gonna go for this? You're gonna go for a dive. This is very aggressive. Can Hey Gaming turn this around? Yumi gets taken down. James, already his third death. Just a bit too aggressive. Remember, even though if you are attached, Yumi can still get hit by turret shots if you take aggro.
Yeah, exactly. And right there just showed Liyab being a bit too aggressive again, just like in game 1. but they have shown that they are always looking for the fights, always looking for
Speaking
the
of
kills.
fights, there's no flash on Exos, and there's a now flash knockup, heals everything, dropping down onto Exos, and the bounce not gonna be enough to trade for any kills. That is Exos, and overstaying his welcome in the mid lane. That means Hayes can pick up his 3rd kill of the game.
Yeah, and really good capitalization on the flash
Oh
right
no!
there. Oh, another flash flip.
Another no! Look pass here in the bot lane. Karki gonna chomp down onto James. He does not like Yumi at all, but in the mid lane has Hayes overstayed. Can he turn this around? One more Q onto Dodo. One more hit. He
Ooh.
does not get it. Good repel from Dodo. Shuts down the mid laner of Hay Gaming.
Yeah, and Dodo right there picks up the kill in the mid lane, shuts down Hayes, saves the turret plate for the mid lane, and oh man, it's just Liyab trying to go aggressive on Hay Gaming, and Hay Gaming adapting to game 3 from games 1 and 2, going toe to toe on the aggression from Liyab, and Liyab falling a lot of times because of the no-look pass from that Volibear.
Yeah, this game is getting really, really scrappy, and with the scrappy game, especially early, pre-15 minutes, if everyone is just skirmishing over and over, it's hard to get a grasp of who really has a lead because nobody's coming out on top and really trying to get a snowball on the other team.
Yeah, but on the other hand, if you look at the top lane, Gamza has a sizable lead against Cruz. He's 1-0-2 with 104 CS against a 59 CS in 0-2-0 of the Vladimir. So if there's any part of the map that Liyab wants to capitalize on right now, they might be looking at the top side.
We're going to be secured here once more by Liyab. Going to help them have a bit more sustain here during their laning phase. Alright, so Rebecca just went back to base, did pick up the Warrior enchantment on that Rek'Sai. Of course, he is running Hail of Blades, so does have a lot of burst, you might call it that, available on this Rek'Sai. Okay, gonna attempt to flip somebody over, no, does not get the mini knockback on that Roar. Of course, Volibear does have that really cool buff that he got recently where whenever his Roar hits, it just doesn't slow, it gives a mini knockback. So you can knock people back, and during that time frame, you can flip people over.
Yeah, that's why Volibear right now has really risen up in terms of priority. We have really seen him in the support position in LC
Oh
game,
my
but
god.
Gary,
He gets flipped over once again. Here comes the ultimate from the Kai'Sa. Gary gets popped by that thing. Exo is actually teleported in, but he is stuck in a 4v1. Exo, what are you doing? Kyo gonna pick up the kill onto the mid laner of Liyab. Now Rift Herald. I don't think the Yumi can defend this.
yeah, Yumi can't defend this right now, and Hay Gaming with a really good call takes down 2 members of Liyab and takes the first tower in the bot lane.
Yeah, that was the call here for Hay Gaming. It's just abandon our top lane. We can't win that, but maybe we can snowball somewhere else. So they went bot lane. They committed the Rift Herald to pick up that tower, but I believe Gamza will be able to trade that with a tower in the top half of the map. Not quite sure how much HP that has, but alright, actually he's not going to be able to take it down yet, so the gold won't be evened out.
Yeah, and Hay Gaming, this is a really different pace from games 1 and 2. Hay Gaming taking control, are in the driver's seat. For the first 14 minutes of the game, they have a sizable lead at 2,000 gold. Their Aatrox is 3-1-1 while their Kai'Sa is 2-0-3. It looks like they're on the road of getting to the mid game at such a high point that Liyab might have a hard time.
Okay, let's see how Liyab adjusts from this. They currently are facing a bit of a deficit right now, but it's one that's manageable. They still have a bit of gold, especially a gold difference in the top lane. You know, Gamza is still very ahead on this Aatrox. Now Kyo. Oh dude, don't step forward! Oh, that's good!
Dodo,
You had a vision! Kyo that's able to flash away, but he's gonna get dashed on top. Shut down onto that Kai'Sa. The bot lane of Hay Gaming gets caught out. Unfortunately, the bear as well will be shut down. Really nice play there by Liyab, biding their time, being very patient, waiting for the Kai'Sa to miss position. And the moment she was too far forward, just pounce and jump on the bot lane of Hay Gaming. Two quick kills over to Liyab.
yeah, exactly. And now Liyab is exerting more control on the top side. Looks like they're gonna get their first tower of the game in the top lane, and just a really smart heads-up play from Liyab right there. They knew that they were in a really big position. A-Game was going to go for no, but EXO getting ganked here in the bot side.
Okay, 2v1. Rebenga and Cruz against EXO. That's a lot of damage. Hail of Blades does a lot, but that was basically EXO's and once again too far forward without his flash. So Cruz gonna get a bit of pressure relief there. He was being pushed back, but Rebenga has his boy, has his guy. So gonna protect his top laner there.
Yeah, and this is a consistent trend right now for Hey Gaming. Rebenga really knows where to go on the side of the map, really knows which one to hit. And it really shows his veterancy. But Gary getting flipped right now.
So the knockup landed. Did he find anything? Rebenga's even here! Everyone in the mid lane. 3 knockups onto Gary means that the Ezreal cannot get away regardless of that arcade shift. Rebenga came out of nowhere, came from bot lane, just fighting his team with all of these kills. Now Liyab desperately trying to trade something back.
Yeah,
not gonna find anything though.
Rebenga really controlling the pace of the game right now, putting his team on his back, getting Hey Gaming to a point where they could take the series, getting a 2-1 over Liyab. And oh man, this both
You can't do them like that. You can't call it this soon.
yeah, that's true, but they're putting themselves in a better position than game 1.
Yes, they are. Yes,
And
they
game
are.
2, and we've seen that Hey Gaming is really good as well in the late game. They could really force the team fights, force flanks, get a good engagement up against Liyab, which we've seen that even in game 2, even though it was a really heavy lead against Hey Gaming, they caught Liyab off guard. And right now, it just feels like Liyab keeps getting caught out in different sides of the map, and it's all thanks to the
Oh,
rotation.
speaking of getting caught out, Dodoy goes golden. Where's the teleport here? Can they take down the lead? Does buy a lot of time with his repel as well. Dodoy not gonna die just yet. Pio might be the first casualty. Gary takes out his supposed 80 carry. Liyab is winning this fight so far. How do they find it? Okay, Hayes will eventually go down here. Double kill for Gamza on that area. It is 3 for 1 so far. The bear gets rooted as well. Can he jump over the wall? He will be able to, but both the heal. Can he run away? Alright, so Carcated will eventually go down here, I feel, but he will buy a lot of time, waste a lot of Liyab's time as far as taking objectives. Can he actually get it? Trying to go for a recall.
Wait, he's going for a recall. Carl.
1, sail shot, arcade shift, 2, he's running away, he's rolling thunder. Oh! Doesn't dodge away. Too fat on that Volibear, but yeah, eventually he did go down, did waste a lot of time, so yeah, do they go for any objectives right after? They are gonna pick up the bot lane tower. Okay, so Liyab taking the gold lead back here.
Yeah, and as you said, don't do Liyab like that. They're currently took the reins back in their favor with a 1k gold lead against Hey Gaming. That was almost a really good pick-off coming from Rebenga again on Dodoy. But again, just like in game 2, if you remember, Dodoy almost got caught out. Bought so much time for Liyab to come to that fight and just turn it around. We see that again from Dodoy, and man, this game is just going between these two teams. So, pabalik-balik lang.
Yeah, and I need to mention something that you were talking about earlier, and that really changed the fight for Liyab, was the fact that Gamza was able to join with his teleport. You talked about this earlier, that one of the bright spots that Liyab has is that they have a very fed Irelia on the opposite half of the map. So the moment that Gamza brought his gold lead into that fight, it was just a way different Liyab that Hey Gaming was facing throughout the earlier skirmishes that we were seeing. So Gamza 4-0-4 on this Irelia. Will be a fight. Knock up. Whoa! Dodoy once again caught out, but jumps to the ward. Very nicely done. Hayes gonna try to find more, but that's a lot of slows. Might get rooted. Does get rooted. One more shot. Does Gary have a video? But here comes the turnaround from Hey Gaming. They take down Dodo. You are not getting away from us. It is traded though 1-for-1. The Volibear does get taken down. Here comes Gamza. Does have his flash. He wants to clean up. Gets 1 dash, gets 2 dash. Still has a reset. Exoset as well comes in to root down the Vladimir for that double kill to Gamza. 6-0-4 right now on this area. Liyab gonna take down his mid lane tower.
Yeah, and in the end, that was a 3-4-1 in favor of Liyab, and right now they're trying to get the second tier turret, and this just shows really Liyab they're really good when it comes to someone getting caught out, and they just go back, go to that area and help their teammate. And again, Dodoy getting caught out, but buying so much time for Liyab to go to that point and just turn around this fight, and Liyab on a 4K gold lead against Hey Gaming.
Yeah, they collapsed very, very quickly. You know, the moment that Rebenga went for that play onto Dodo, they knew which direction they had to go. They knew they needed to help their jungler. And even though Dodo went down, they were able to turn the rest of the fight around. And like you mentioned, now 4K gold lead for Liyab. Very comfortable right now against Hey Gaming. You know, they have been avoiding a lot of these picks from happening.
Yeah, and right now with the reset from both of these teams, we'll see which part of the map they're trying to focus on. EXO does spot Carl Talita and Revenga in the top side.
Okay. So now that things have slowed down, I want to point out that Cruz has been struggling a bit as far as this Vladimir pick goes. Very behind in terms of CS, still 0, 3, and 1. Not having the biggest impact that his team needs to win these team fights. So Hey Gaming needs to buy a bit of breathing room for their top laner so that the Vladimir can start contributing to these team fights. Now that it's 21 minutes, any fight could transition into a Baron. So it's important that the Vladimir starts to have an impact.
Yeah,
right now.
and again, this is Hey Gaming playing the patient game, just like in game 1, trying to get more gold for their top laner. Earlier, he was on that Jax, really carrying the team on his back on the late game team fight, but he's against a really bad Irelia. And Goms is just trying, or just keeps on putting the pressure against Cruz. While on the other hand, the other members of both Liyab and Hey Gaming are just walking around the map, and we do have a pause right now in this game.
Alright, so we haven't been informed what the pause is about, but hopefully we'll get that sorted out very soon, guys. We apologize for this delay, but I guess this is just a moment for us to calm down after everything that has been going down throughout this game.
Yeah, and yeah, as you said, this is a nice time for us to take stock on what has happened. This is probably the most close game that we've had.
Yeah.
Game 1 was, in terms of momentum, it was Liyab, then Hey Gaming, until Hey Gaming finished the game. Right now, it just keeps going back and forth between Hey Gaming and Liyab. We do see that Liyab has gotten that lead because they've won 2 straight fights. But at the same time, it's not a game for Hey Gaming to just say, we can't do this anymore. This is a game that they can still fight for because they do have that Kaisa that's still going to scale well in the late game. They have that Vladimir that if you can just get more items, you can just get to that point that if he dives in with his ulti, then he just gets a strong AoE damage and deletes a lot of the squishier members from Liyab. On the other hand though, Liyab can also go toe-to-toe in the late game with that Ryze and that Ezreal. So I feel like this game, I was calling it earlier that it feels like Liyab just was taking control, but right now it feels like it's up in the air. 22 minutes, both teams need just one crucial fight to close out this game.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, they need to get this Vladimir rolling. Talked about late game team fights. The Vladimir so far hasn't been contributing to these fights. As we go back into the game right now, we have resumed the action, so let's see where they decide to go.
Yeah, right now we do see Gary in the mid lane with James. They're just trying to control the objectives, just trying to put more and more wards, especially at that Baron buff side, trying to wait for the lanes to shove towards Hey Gaming.
Okay, so looking at the items right now, Vladimir does have his Proto Belt completed. The Kaisa still stacking her Manamune, so not at full strength yet. Oh, that's a root. Nobody aggroed the Baron though, so the Baron didn't actually hit our Volibear.
Yeah, and this is the point of the game where both teams are just trying to take stock, trying to put more wards, trying to wait for that opportunity to jump on a mistake from a member of both teams. And right now, Hey Gaming is the one who's getting more of the control in the Baron area. Liyab right now focusing more in the mid lane and the bot side. They're just waiting for Ramza.
It's a massive slow onto Rebenga and a lot of damage as well. Hammond did pop his ultimate though, so that might be a good thing for the next team fight, next skirmish that happens here. Karkid gonna flip over ward. Fortunately, the wards don't flip over when Volibear attacks them with his Q.
That'd be cool though, if the ward would flip over.
That would be unfair. You can flip over control wards from bushes.
Yes.
That's unfair.
Right now, I think Gamza is soloing that dragon, does secure that mountain drake for Liyab, the third drake of the game. It just makes it easier for Liyab to get the Baron later on if they do decide to go on that objective.
And I'm looking at the Baron pit right now. Both. Udoro is hiding in the pit. Can he find a cocoon? No, not gonna find a cocoon. Rebecca does get caught out though. Did not see them. He was borrowed. Man, that's a lot of burst on that, guys. And with the jungler down, that's Baron.
Yeah, this might just be the opportunity that Liyab was waiting for to jump this Baron. They're taking it down so fast with just 4 members.
Okay, oh, that's a flash down to Hammers. Can they take down the Yuumi? She is gonna be the first casualty. The Baron did go down, but everyone's on Liyab, still very healthy right now. Gamza has joined the fight. He's gonna clean up here on that Irelia. HG not gonna be able to reach in time. Liyab gonna secure 4 kills right now. Might find a 5th if they're able to catch out through. He eventually will go down here. Does go into the pool. Exosen does have a lot of movement available. Gary just over the wall gives Exosen his rampage, and that is the ace for Liyab right after the Baron. That pick off onto Rebenga just huge, leads them into this massive gold lead.
Yeah, and we were just talking about that both these teams were waiting for a crucial fight, and Liyab pulled the trigger right there, getting the pick off on Rebenga, securing that Baron. They're now sieging down the inhibitor turret on the top lane for Hey Gaming.
Alright, so they're only gonna stick around for the inhibitor turret. Gonna be patient, not gonna take the inhibitor yet. The respawn still very, very quickly. But man, that pick off onto Rebecca was massive for Liyab. And I think one of the reasons why he wasn't able to react as well as Kark did, because he was borrowed, so he didn't necessarily see the rest of the members of Liyab in the area. So quite unfortunate there for their jungler.
Yeah, quite unfortunate right there for Rebecca, but right now, Hey Gaming just needs to stop the flooding. Stop, like, cover the dams right now and try to push out the lanes, try to defend. It is almost a 7k gold lead for Liyab. Liyab, they're just waiting where they decide to push. Probably they're gonna go for this mid lane.
Yep, we see 3 members here. Currently, we have a Wonder Flash Cocoon by Dodo. Not gonna find anything. Who was he trying to go for? I think he was trying to go for Kyo.
Yeah, he was trying to go for Kyo right there, but he did miss. Kyo probably just used his E to run away, and right now we have this green challenge. But Rebecca getting jumped up.
Let's see though. Volibear, here comes Kyo with his ultimate in. Gary still very healthy on that Ezreal. Does go golden. Kyo gonna get taken down. Do they trade it? Yes, they trade it onto the Ezreal. The bot lane of Liyab is currently dead. Double kill for the Vladimir. Can he find more? Gamza does miss his ultimate, but I feel like he can clean up here. Does get 1 dash. Goes legendary on that Irelia. Not gonna find any more kills as the rest of the members of Hey Gaming have disengaged, have run away. Liyab now, gonna go for the mid lane tower.
Yeah, and in the end, it was a 3-4-3 exchange. But this is in favor heavily for Liyab, taking down the mid lane inhibitor turret, about to take down the mid lane inhibitor, and I guess they're gonna transition to the top side inhibitor, also taking that down.
Yeah, it's gonna be 2 inhibitors down now for Hey Gaming. It wasn't the cleanest siege, but it works for Liyab. The results, can't argue with them. That is 2 inhibitors now. Only the bot lane remains for Hey Gaming. So there's gonna be a lot of super minions flooding in here to the top and mid lane.
Yeah, and that's the last inhibitor that Hey Gaming has at this point. Liyab just needs to probably, we've seen that they keep going for the textbook plays. They're probably gonna go bottom lane, take down the last 2 turrets there, take down inhibitor, and close out the game against Hey Gaming.
Okay, so the question is, can Hey Gaming, can they defend? Do they still have the no-look passes from our friend Calculated? Can he still make plays on this bear?
We'll see.
It will be answered very, very shortly as we just hit 28 minutes on the clock. And like you mentioned, textbook League of Legends. You're going to push down the bot lane right now. He's doing his best trying to clear these waves, but the threat looming of Gamza and Dodo onto the side just forces him away from this tower. That is one of the struggles as well on the side of Hey Gaming. They don't have that wave clear unless they step forward, but it's very threatening. It's very difficult for them with all these roots, all these slows.
Yeah, and Liyab has a lot of effective poke, especially when they're going for these sieges. We do see EXO getting jumped on right now by the members of Hey Gaming.
Gonna get caught, gonna get flipped over. EXO gets shut down by Kyo. That is the mid laner of Liyab down. Good awareness by Hey Gaming, identifying that the Rise has no flash. So let's go for this play. He stepped too far forward, and that will stop the siege of Liyab.
Yeah.
Really nice play there by Hey Gaming.
Yeah, really nice play from Hey Gaming. That was a really... He knew he didn't have flash, and immediately when they saw that EXO was walking forward, I think the thinking right there was, my team is about to get engaged and need to be at the back of Hey Gaming trying to pressure them, but immediately Hey Gaming had this... It felt like a telepathic call that immediately turns around, goes for EXO, stops the siege against Hey Gaming. But on the back end, before Liyab exited, they did pick up that Cloud Ring.
Yeah, and good decision making as well by Hey Gaming to have that like a split-second decision, like you mentioned. It feels like everyone on the team was just right on the same page. Okay, this Rise is caught out. Let's go for him. And you see the results right there. It did buy them a bit of breathing room. Because everyone from Liyab, the moment that EXO got picked off, everyone just backed off. It showed a lot of respect.
Yeah, it also showed a lot of a different mindset compared to the first game, because if we were looking at the first game, Liyab just kept stepping forward even though one of their members was down, but really showed that Liyab is right now respecting Hey Gaming, noticing that, hey, we really need to win this game. This is the third game of this best of 3. We need to close this down, and probably they're just gonna wait for the Baron to be up and take that objective.
Alright, so that is the next play available. And hopefully for the next Baron, Rebecca doesn't get caught out. They're already starting it. I believe they all hopped over the wall to avoid getting spotted out by that Rift Scutter. It's very, very quick. That is the Baron down at 30 minutes. Are they going to find a kill here onto Rebecca? No, Rebecca not there in time. Forced the flash away. Oh, they're going to go for a play here. Cruz goes golden. Try to go for his flank. Are they going to fully commit though? Does Hey Gaming wants to commit? It's Liyab who wants to commit. Where's EXO going? Trying to cut them off. That's a slow onto Karkid. This will be a flash.
Oh, that's a stun.
That's a stun. He might get... Okay, he will flash away. Rebecca though on the other side. This is very, very messy. Very scrappy. Everyone trying to get over the wall. But in the end, it's just HP being traded by both sides. Everyone survives on Hey Gaming. But Liyab, they took the Baron from that play. They can now go for the siege in the bot lane. A lot of resources burned.
Yeah, and you can see a lot of confused calls right there coming from both teams. Liyab wanting to engage on Hey Gaming, but Hey Gaming keeps going in and out, going the safest route away from Liyab. But because of that, Liyab gets the last inhibitor of the game.
Okay, so... Oh, it's a flash to Cruz! Who did he catch out? No one! Okay, this is the fight. Dodo goes golden. He is in the middle of everything. The bear does go down as the first kill. Rek'Sai does go down second in this fight. Where else do we go here? Kyo has gone in trying to do the cleanup on this guy. So does get up one kill. Can he find more? Okay, Gamza just go legendary on this area. He is just gonna destroy the members of Hey Gaming. That is an ace. 5 for 1 in the end. Just gonna have a flash. Doesn't even matter anywhere because Liyab, 32 minutes on the clock, are gonna take down Hey Gaming. They are gonna take this best of 3. 2-1 on the total score, but yeah, game should end very quickly. Liyab gonna be moving forward here in this upper bracket.
Yeah,